What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Over the Hedge. In the last episode, we went through the interior caves. I forget the exact name of the level, but in this episode, we're going to be going into Vincent's den. But, well, we're going to be working our way up there, and we're going to be going in. But anyways, of course, as usual, we have to change our characters, so let us figure out what we're going to be using. Player 1 is going to be Vern, and I have to roll again for the second player, which is going to be Stella. Okay, I don't think we've actually gotten this combination before, so that's going to be pretty interesting. But anyways, I'm sorry about what happened last episode, and I got super lucky in trying to edit in all the audio for the cutscenes and junk, because I don't know how, but on YouTube, there were some Let's Plays that had characters in specific spots. It had RJ in first player, and then another one that had Stella in second player, so I got super lucky when I got that.
So far, so it stands to reason that Vincent can't be anywhere in the vicinity.
And just to clarify, what you're saying is that Vincent can't be anywhere within 1,000 miles, right?
I'll even bet you a raccoon. One in particular.
Huh, I wonder which one that is.
I wasn't listening.
It might be best that you don't actually listen to what he said, because that is that's a very big threat. But let's get back here and get these little items over here. That way we can increase our energy and almost increase our health. Only one more step. Oh, well, there's some more chips, so that helps out a lot. I skipped that.
Watch your step. I'm no geologist, but this place looks a little on the crushy, agonizing side.
Yep, that looks pretty painful. Actually, isn't there a secondary thing to not get hit by any of the rocks? I know there's something for not falling off, but let me check. Nope, knock 5 enemies off and don't fall off the mountain, which is going to be pretty difficult considering how those go directly against each other. So that's going to be very, very fun to try and do. Oh goodness. By the way, that little road there, aside from the sucker slap thing, I've never actually seen that before. But these roads are actually the same roads that, of course, are next to the like Vincent's den at the beginning of the Over the Hedge movie. So that's a nice little call. Ow, that's like a nice little callback to that, and I really appreciate that they actually took the time to put that in. I'm pretty sure someone would actually, you know, mention that if they didn't. But here we have our little fishing pole, which we only get now at the beginning of the, not beginning, at this point in the game for whatever other reason. But I'm not gonna argue too much. Okay, that's one enemy, and of course I have to be careful with trying my best not to fall off. And wait, does Stella's count? Because I'm pretty sure that was Stella who just knocked that off. So, oh, wow, that was super easy. Okay, well, we got that, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm super surprised that we got that so fast. Did every enemy just fall off or something? Okay, I mean, I'm glad I don't have to worry about it anymore, but at the same... Well, Stella fell, so that doesn't count. But at the same time, I'm just like, okay, I'll accept it. I'll perfectly accept it, but just how? How did I get that so easily? Okay, I'm like getting stunned to death, and it's annoying. Oh no. Okay, this is very bad. Let me just stand at a distance and use this while Stella goes in. Hopefully. Maybe. They're not dying. Okay, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. That was extremely close. But something I haven't really mentioned until now is that whenever, like, you get more health, then whenever you revive a partner, then they get a lot more health back. It's not just a 3 that was at the beginning of the game that I mentioned before.
I take it Vincent's not big on having house guests.
Maybe this is bear speak for please come visit me.
Long as he's not here in the flesh eating our flesh, though.
Let's look on the bright side. We have no choice.
I mean, technically we do have a choice. Honestly, I don't know what we're getting the satellite thing for. I guess it's the... Okay. Some of the enemies are literally just falling off the map. I think all the enemies just fall off the map. That's perfect. This is way easier than it should be, and I don't know how to feel now. But anyways, that's the wrong button. But, okay, we actually do have to be careful here, because if we do get hit, we will automatically fall to our death, and there's nothing we can do about that. Well, we don't die, but at the same time, we still fall, and I don't want to do that. So... But again, why exactly do we need the satellite? I think, what I'm assuming, because I don't think they actually explain the reason why, but what I'm assuming is that we actually need to get one in order to, like, replace all the stuff that we got, which would explain, like, the TV and the laptop and junk, but then again, those are, like, well, most of those are, like, optional stuff, so the fact that we're getting some of them optionally and then the other ones aren't optional, it's a little weird, but I'm not gonna mind it too much. Now I need to be careful here. The key here is to look at your shadow make sure the shadow is above the planks, because if they are not, then you are going to fall, and you don't want to do that, especially since, like I said, there's a whole challenge about not falling.
I don't know how much longer I can take not getting eaten.
Yeah, it must be getting close. Death, the way out, one or the other.
I'm starting to think maybe we should have just gotten the actual satellite, 'cause it's closer.
Well, dang, I think we can actually just... Oh, well, there's one of the badgers, but then again, these things are stupid, so let's just do this. I also kind of forgot that I have this, so let's just use that. Oh, well, I guess that works too.
Really puts the cave back in cavern, huh?
Why do I get the feeling that door's locked and no one here remembered to pack a crowbar?
Let me guess. The keys are sitting right at the edge of the cliff, above the bottomless pit.
Oh,
Great,
that
let's
helps
go.
me so
Time
much.
like the present to risk the future.
And unfortunately, this does still count, so... Yay. We have to be extremely, extremely careful if we want to, you know, make it out of here without falling, so... Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. We don't have to break any of these. I'm pretty sure some of these actually do have, like, little things, yeah, like health and all that. And they're just gonna fall off, or, like, some of them are. It's weird. Okay, Stella, get up again. Let me get that guy all the way in the back. There we go. We don't need the gun all that much. But yeah, these guys are just kind of gonna walk forward because their AI doesn't know any better, and they're not programmed to jump at all, so we kind of just use these, and we're very, very much safe. But again, having to hit all these and be careful, because if we're not, we will fall, and I don't want to do that. I know I keep mentioning that, but I have to constantly remind myself, or rather you guys maybe, I don't know, that I can't fall. But unfortunately, there's going to be some very, very skinny platforming later, and there's also a jump there, and I almost didn't make it, but, like, there's going to be some very skinny platforming in a bit, so we need to be careful about that. Oh no, get rid of... Why is the cursor... Oh, the cursor was at the bottom because of the gopher there, okay. Even then, that was still annoying, though, having to deal with that. Yeah, get you out of here. Not wanting to deal with that. And unfortunately, the gun fell over the side of the cliff. Also, camera angles shifting, that's nice. I'm gonna do the little sneak, because, like, you normally don't really use this, like, ever in the game, honestly. Or at least I don't remember using it all that much. Only at, like, the beginning of the game, and then even here I didn't really use it all that much. Granted, I should probably use that more now, considering, of course, I'm trying not to fail. But at the same time, even, like, when I was younger, I didn't really use it all that much. Never really found too much of a purpose for it. Most of the game isn't based around stealth anyways, so... And of course, by mashing the R button, you have the little accelerated stealth walk, which helps out a little bit, and in case you want to go faster, then there's that, but at the same time, do need to be a little bit careful. So when the camera angle changes, you need to be extremely careful, because when the camera angle changes, your movement does not, I'm pretty sure. So, oh goodness, there is enemies somewhere. No, 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 Stella, Stella, Stella. Okay, good, he fell off. Are there more enemies? Please tell me no. Oh my goodness, why? Okay, I guess I could just trick them. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Okay, let's go back. I'm just gonna do this, and hopefully he'll walk over here. Maybe. Stella's locked onto him somehow. He's off screen. Do they just not exist when they're off screen or something? Because I can't actually tell when they're falling. They don't have a sound effect for when they fall. But if I get knocked off by an enemy, then it still counts as me, you know, falling. And I don't want that to happen. Wait, what was Stella shooting at? I guess she killed him or something? Because there's no enemy here, but I don't know.
A few moments later.
Okay, this is the end area, so we'll have to come back here later, but I did end up needing to get that one key there, so we have that now, but there are still 2 other keys that we need to get. Also, some of the camera changes can be quite drastic, and goodness, Badger, that's fun. This is like the worst enemy to have here. Let me just shoot you. It did knock you off. Okay, what's the best thing to do here? Probably this, maybe? Just keep hitting him? Maybe with more powerful shots? I don't know, this is bad. No! Of course I fell off. Of course I fell off. Of course I did. I'm gonna try something, because I don't think I've... Okay, I think Vern's just falling off. That's nice. His AI doesn't know any better. There we go. Okay, so, what I'm going to do, now that Vern stopped being stupid, is that I'm going to try and play as Stella, and see if that actually doesn't count towards it. Because Stella was technically the computer at the time, so maybe the programming is just that bad. I don't know, but I'm going to test it and see if it works like that. Oh my goodness, there's so many enemies here. What sucks too though is that I knew for a fact that I probably should have just stayed at Stella. I hesitated for a second and I thought then, maybe I should just stay at Stella and just go back. Maybe I should just do that and let the Badger be. But unfortunately, I was stupid and I went back, and unless this works somehow, then I made a big mistake. Now camera, please change so I don't fall off and die.
Later.
Alright, back over to this area. Let's open the door. And did it actually count? No. Wait. Okay, no. That's just an objective. Never mind. Okay. Oh goodness, this is a long level, so I can't follow Stella if that actually does work out like that. It probably doesn't, but again, I have to test it out and see if it actually does work like that, in case I can actually cheat the system. Somewhat.
Almost there. Should just be right around this corner. Up.
Out of the way. Skunk coming through.
And of course, more rocks. That's fun. And I'm pretty sure these actually do like quite a bit of damage. It makes sense that they would. And oh goodness, have to be very, very careful about them. So there's not nearly as many rocks as it showed at first, except for the giant rock here that I just barely managed to jump over. And Vern, unfortunately, your computer ally doesn't exactly know how to jump very well, so, or jump good rather. But you know, there's they kind of just get hit by the rocks, and it's dumb. They don't know how to jump at all. But as Vern said, it is right around the corner, and here we are. It counted? Okay then, I guess that's how I can just cheat the system by switching to the other character if one of them falls off, or if one of them doesn't complete it. I actually never knew that. Okay, it's a good thing I did try that. That's actually stupid. Unless it's where if you jump off yourself. I don't know. But I'm going to try it later on and see if it works out that way. Well, I'm only going to try it if I need to.
Look, everybody, it's Vincent.
Yes, because you didn't check.
Eat annoying raccoon. Let's compromise. Eat this rock. Run away! Ah! Ah!
And now we have our Vincent boss fight, and we have to collect all the chips, or rather, that's the secondary goal. But I'm gonna do it anyways. I think some of them heal you, unless it's talking about the health pickups.
So, might break your teeth.
I think Vincent wants us to go, or stay, but inside his stomach.
Yeah, that's really, really bad. So let's try our best to survive. Okay, yeah, those chips don't exactly count, unfortunately. They don't count as health, I mean. They're their own secondary objective, which is kind of odd, and there's so much stuff here. Give me all this. Give me all of this. So many extra stuff. So many is also proper grammar. Give me the stupid thing. I'm trying to get this hat. There we go. That was dumb. I'm gonna collect all the chips first, and then I'll worry about Vincent. Stella can take care of him in the meantime. There we go. Not that much to actually go around and get. And apparently our projectiles don't really do all that much, unfortunately. So we will just have to smack the crap out of him until we win. Or we die. Whichever comes first.
2,000 years later.
Seems we have to hit him more in the head than anything else. Because whenever I hit him like below, it doesn't really do all that much. Which actually will make this take like 10 years longer because of that. But if it's the only way I can hit him, then it's the only way I can hit him. Now, thankfully, we get constant health and energy throughout the entire fight, which honestly makes this fight, like, really hard to die in, and honestly, I don't like that at all, but it helps, I guess. I mean, it would at least be different if it was just the chips that got replenished, but even then, it also replenishes the pizza that's in the back here. So, again, it's not like it's that easy to die. Because, again, you can just get the constant health that regenerates, including the chips and the pizza, which I'm pretty sure, like, heals you from your entire life bar. So, you know, there's that. But let's see if the pizza actually does replenish the whole bar. Yeah, it does. Like, about the entire bar, basically. It doesn't do the entire bar, but it's a pretty good amount. By the way, the camera angle here is so awkward, especially for like further back in the area, that you can't exactly see if you're right next to Vincent sometimes, so you will need to be a little bit careful about that. But as of now, he's clipping through the wall there. Please don't fall out. There we go. Let me actually be a little bit more careful next time. That way he doesn't accidentally like fall out or something. But anyways, like, by the way, when I say fall out, it's like he clips through the wall or something. I've had too many Let's Plays where I've run into some stupid glitch that kept me from completing the level. So let's not end up running into one of those, please. But anyways, as you can see, if I hit him a certain amount of times, then at some point he'll just do this ground pound move to try and get me away, but you can just jump over it. It's not too big of an issue. Which makes it ridiculously easy to stun lock this guy, because you just jump and then do the attack, jump, attack, and whenever he does that, like when he gets ready to jump, then you can just jump over it. And Stella, if she could stop being underneath me, that would be very nice. Then she'll actually interrupt you, unfortunately, if they're right underneath you. You're like one hit away. Can you like not? Please die. There we go. You were actually one hit away. I'm surprised. But there we go. We defeated Vincent, and we're also one like objective from another power up or whatever.
Huh? Arjun? Hey, Vincent, what's the last thing you remember? That human with all the traps shooting me with a tranq dart. And you destroying all my stuff. Twice. Let's get back to the last thing you remember. You were brainwashed into wanting to attack us thanks to this. Well, actually, I still want to attack you. But not as much, right?
Look, Vincent, we have a common enemy.
RJ?
The other common enemy. Remember the big human who shaved you in that contraption?
Yeah. I'd like a bite of that human to give him something to remember. I'm in. Bears are so easy.
Yeah, we kind of almost forgot about the satellite that we came here to get. So now we have Vincent on our side, and he's basically just going to be hanging out with us in the woods for a decent while, or really the rest of the game. But as we can also see, it's like somewhat nighttime. It's only partially, but regardless, still nighttime, and Vincent's not really around, unfortunately. That's a little weird, but it is now time to once again change characters. Now that we're back in the hedge. So, first player will be... Okay, have to roll it, but... Oh, I have to roll both dice. Okay, that's fun.
Incredible.
Vern and Hammy. Okay, Vern, the only reason I'm letting you stay is because A, it's not a full episode, and B, because you actually have been out for a decent amount of time. You aren't the main character throughout the entire playthrough, which is what I did not want, so that's good. But then again, I'm pretty sure I actually have to force Vern off of first player, so... You know, there's that. But at the same time, we have to go through the Connor heist part 1. Actually, I want to have the entire heist put into one episode, though. But I don't think there's too much else we can do. Actually, there is one minigame that we can do, which is the bumper cars, because we haven't actually gotten to that yet. We did all the other, like, extra minigames and junk, but we never went to this. Alright, let's get started. And I'm just gonna drive you straight into the wall. By the way, I used to play this minigame so much as a kid with my brother, because we just loved... Actually, there's one thing that we always love doing, and there's this ramp here, and we have this boost, and we just do this. We just go all the way up to the skybox and just crash our vehicle in like the best way possible. It would always be amazing. But anyways, I just love this minigame all like way too much, and I have to remember what button to press. This is not like... The controls that I have is not for a traditional racing game, so I can't use square for, what is it? For going backwards, unfortunately. It seems like everyone's just ganging up on Gladys for some odd reason. Everyone's just ganging up on her. But as you can see here, there's a couple of power-ups that we can get. One of them is to refuel our boost, and some people are just getting destroyed. Did you crash already? No, you didn't. Okay. I thought her life was already depleted, which would have been extremely weird. But no, Hammy's like top of his car just went away. And apparently the exterminators also went away. I don't know when that happened. I only heard like 2 crashes. Okay, well there's mine. Yeah, unfortunately, like defending yourself also costs like a little bit of health. But then again, it is bumper cars, so there's that. It seems like the exterminator is on his last legs though. He is steaming a little bit. Well, not steaming. What am I saying? Smoking. And it also looks like Hammy is pretty down as well. But I'm getting pretty close to that final stage. Oh my goodness. like, the major issue with this is that it always comes down super close, because no matter what, everyone's going to have relatively, like, the same amount of health, because unfortunately, like, the whole point of this is to crash into each other. And the only way to avoid doing that is to, of course, avoid doing that, which would also result in, like, a lot of health, like one person having a lot of health over another person, and at that point, there's really nothing they can do. Can you stop going backwards, please? That would be nice. I want to try and break you, but it looks like I'm actually going to, unfortunately, not win this, which will actually suck. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Okay, that was super close. Unfortunately, you can't see the life bar of your enemies, so there's that, and it also makes it a little bit harder for you to actually be able to tell when they're going to die, but regardless, I actually managed to win, which was surprising. You know what? I said that I wasn't going to try and do this before, but because I have a little bit of extra time, and because I haven't had an episode in a good while, I'm going to make this episode a little bit longer by having another minigame. And it's going to be the second track for the RC race. And I think we actually, like, recently got this one. It's either this one or one of the bumper car races. But, well, not race, but whatever. As you can see, I'm off to a very good start. Alright, come on. If they could just stop bumping into me because they're messing up. RJ is super far ahead. I doubt that I'm going to get first because that's what happened last time. It was very close, but regardless, I'm very doubtful that I'm going to end up being RJ because of how far up he is. Everyone in the back is having such a big issue with each other and no one's able to do anything against RJ. Yeah, RJ's already on his second lap and everyone in the back is just struggling to get through their first. Now, if I boost well enough, then I should be able to make it, but unfortunately, well, actually, I'm getting a little bit closer. As long as I don't end up bumping into a wall or something like that, then I should be fine. What on earth? Okay, thank you, game. Now I'm bumping into literally, like, every wall, and, you know, that's... Yeah, RJ wins. Unfortunately, why is driving in this minigame so stupidly difficult? I might actually end up getting third, which is worse than what I got last time. No, Stella, I'm not letting you beat me again. Come on. No, are you actually kidding me? Go. There we go. You're not getting ahead of me this time. Not this time. It's a shame that I'm happy over second place. That's a really big shame, actually. But regardless, we ended up doing another race. And, will I ever get first for that? Probably not. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna get first. But regardless, next episode, we're going to be heading over into the Connor Heist Part 1. But until the next video, take care. I also gotta remember that I don't need to switch characters. I'll try and remember that.
I want you for a